Hey, howdy, hey. This is Professor Pixel. I am here with Dr. Venkman, and we are here for Friday Night Flicks. Today we are watching the horror of Dracula, or just Dracula. I don't know, Wikipedia calls it both.
Well, I think there's two different movie series, but this is the one with Peter Cushing as the great Dr. Van Helsing and Christopher Lee as Dracula.
You can't go wrong with Christopher Lee. Alrighty.
Oh, definitely not.
No.
Definitely
I say that. I've actually never seen a Dracula movie with him.
I know, right? This is, for those who are just tuning in, this is an experimental show where we watch movies for the first time. And hopefully we make it through it.
And hopefully we'll keep you entertained as we are hopefully entertained.
And I'd like to point out that this is basically a first time watching for us, but also we're doing a live commentary. So you're not going to see the movie but you will hear our reactions to it. And who knows, maybe later you might actually see another episode of this if you guys are that desperate to watch us. All right.
That's asking a lot of people. Man, I don't know. That might be a little much. All right.
All right. So I'm all set.
All right.
And when you're
going 3, 2, 1, go. Oh no, it's not any play. Okay, there we go. All right. A Hammer film. If I had a hammer.
It's hammer time.
Peter Cushing gets top billing.
What?
That's right.
And
even Dracula.
The card, right?
There we go. Christopher Lee as Dracula.
Right.
Man, I'm so glad we got rid of credits right at the beginning.
Pretty much.
They're just so annoying. All right, so right now we're looking at like a stone eagle right in front of a castle. I'm guessing it's Dracula's castle.
I hope so.
We're slowly turning as more credits come. Associate producer. Nobody cares about the associate producer.
He might be a nice guy, but
he might be, but we don't care. And there was the director was the last one, Terrence Fisher.
So far, it's pretty good.
They're coughing. Dracula. Oh, okay. That's handy. Oh. Okay. A bit of, I suppose it's supposed to be blood, has just splashed over the nameplate on Dracula's coffin. The diary? I need to turn on captions.
All right.
I think this is Peter Cushing reading it.
I think so too.
Castle Dracula.
Yeah. I like the production value on this. It's still like, theater, like, low budget, but it seems almost authentic.
Yeah. It's the classic.
I like the water running.
Mm-hmm. And I saw you could see the background was painted though.
What? I don't believe in that. That's not true. right.
I'm pretty sure this is a little different from how the introduction goes from the book, but I'm not sure. I haven't read the book. Have you read the book?
Back in the 1800s, I guess. So it's a quite fetching tale.
I don't.
I paid a guy in goat feed, and he gave me the book. He said, this book is heavy, and I said, you do not know how the depths of this movie is. It's going to be a movie one day. He's like, what's a movie? And I said, I have no idea. All right.
You really committed to that bit right there. All right.
I should be committed, yes.
Okay, so Mr. Harker here, he's just going through this guy's home, the castle Dracula. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to pull up the IMDb. I don't know why whenever we're doing this with like England Gene and why we don't pull up like the IMDb. That way we can have the trivia right there. And we look like we actually know something.
I mean, those are some nice looking, chairs.
Mm-hmm.
Throne chairs, man.
Looks kind of uncomfortable to me, but
look how big look how big his little dining room is, where he just has the fireplace and everything.
To be fair, it is a castle. It's supposed to be.
Yeah,
huge.
but how many people have castles? So that's
Dracula.
so if I'm going to go to a place to rob somewhere, I'm going to a castle. But,
okay, so the reason why this movie is called The Horror of Dracula and then just Dracula is because in the U.S. the title was changed to Horror of Dracula to avoid confusion with the classic Dracula from 1931.
all right. I think I might be a little bit behind you as far as watching. He's just on the table opening up his stuff.
Oh, his stuff is on the floor right now.
Oh, okay. Then I'm probably behind still.
How are you falling behind? Okay, there's a lady standing behind him. There's a lady standing behind him. Lady's just staring as he's trying to make conversation. Introduces himself.
Isn't that what you do when you live in a castle by yourself?
The lady's saying something about needing help.
All right.
The lady keeps asking for help, and the guy's just like, I'm a new librarian, ma'am. I don't know.
Please help.
And she says flat out, he's keeping me here. He's like, ooh, Count Dracula? Sorry, I don't understand. Oh, and I think there he is. The man, the myth, the legend.
That's not Angleton. Oh, he's got British teeth. I guess this is a British movie. Christopher Lee. Low budget.
Yeah, that's one thing. Tea's not good. Tea is bad for you. This is the proof. Okay. So
I wonder where that door goes to if they were going to use that door. Like the door in the middle, and then there's a door off to the left.
It might just be a fake door. There's a good chance it's a fake door.
It can't be a fake door. It's
not
real.
that one. The other door.
This is the real story.
The real story. The real Castle Dracula. We're actually in Transylvania.
All right. They're walking up steps. They're walking another platform. Now they're going up more steps.
Yep.
It's a lot of walking. See, now if you want a castle, you get to do a lot of walking. So it's not good in old age. I'd kind of be like, yeah, I'm young, I'm limber. But even then, I'd be like, oh man, I got to the first floor. I'm sleeping here tonight.
So if I if I remember what I read correctly, Dracula is not supposed to be this young, dashing figure yet. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to feed off of Mr. Harker here a little bit. So, is he the librarian for this castle?
I'm not sure. He's just a guy in a cape. That's all I know right now. He's like,
that's Dracula.
Yeah, but he's like, look up.
Harker.
He's like, look up to this house while I'm gone, or he's okay.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he's like the new Igor. Or whoever assistants to Drake. Look, he always needs someone to watch the castle while he's like, wait, hey, while I attend to my business, your job is to the caretaker. As I'm assuming. Once again, if you're watching this, thank you for still watching this far.
That's right. So, Christopher Lee, according to his autobiography, he only received £750 for this role.
Was it paid in meat, grain, or actually like actual money?
They're English pounds. It's money.
All right. He's Christopher Lee, Vampire Boy, is holding on to a photo. He's like, this, and he's like, who is this? I'm like, oh, that's Harker's like, that's my fiance, Lucy. I'm thinking, like, why is there two photos of the exact same photo in there?
I know. Why isn't it two different ones?
It's like, in case I look to the right, she's there. If I look to the left, she's there. She's everywhere.
But she's only one photo.
Oh, he's locked in.
Did Dracula? You're good.
Always carry an escape rope.
That's right.
I mean, if there's a window, right?
There's a window.
Well, I guess I'll.
What is his face about? He went against the door. He was like,
he smiles and like, yeah, he walks away. He's like, dear diary, I'm locked in. Dear diary, I'm locked inside a strange room.
Classic Drac.
I love that. He's like, at last, I met Count Dracula. Like he's a fangirl.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he is the bookkeeper. He's like, he's Dracula's idea. Like, yeah, you can look at my books and stuff.
You can look at my books. Come on over. Take a look.
Peter Cushing, the guy we never knew I needed to watch movies more.
Well, this isn't Peter Cushing.
Whoa! Ready for the music?
Okay.
That was dramatic. All right, so still locked in the room.
Went out for a walk.
The door's moving. The door handle.
Yeah, but he was locked
in. Yeah, so he just noticed that it was just moving, and he's like, "Hey, is somebody there?" That's kind of like creepy. You're in some guy's castle, and he locks you in his bedroom up there, or his spare bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking like, and the dude's wearing a cape. I don't know if that was common back then for people to wear capes.
Well, the year of the movie is 1885.
Well, the book, yes.
Well, no. In the movie, that's the year that it's taking place.
I thought it was 58. Man.
Well, no, that's when the movie came out. 1958 is when it came out. The time in the movie is 1885.
Something menacing down at the bottom of the steps.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not Dracula. We know it's not. It can't be him. He's out for a walk.
Is he though? Maybe he has a brother.
We saw the cape.
Yeah, but he could have a twin brother, like he has two wives or fiancés.
This isn't a soap opera.
It's the evil brother. Dude's got a huge globe in the center of the room. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
See, even he thought it was good. Oh, here comes a lady.
There's a lady. Help me.
so far, like as far as being Van Helsing, he looks more like he's just one of those fancy boys, like
He's not Van Helsing.
Oh, he's not Van Helsing?
No. This is Jonathan Harker.
Oh, yeah, Harker, yeah. Okay, I'm confused right now.
Cushing reading his diary, essentially.
Oh, okay. Evil man he does, what terrible thing he does. Now, my first thing is, like, I don't know you, lady, and you're asking for help second time, and you see his reaction, he's just kind of like, I'll help you, but for a kiss, though.
He seems kind of bored. Oh, sure.
He seems like he doesn't believe her one bit, and then again, he doesn't know who to trust.
Yep. That's not the kind of reaction I imagine whenever.
Look at her eyes.
Troubled. Okay.
Really? I knew it.
And she's looking at his neck.
Oh, there he is.
The fangs. Oh. What do you think you're doing? That's my meal.
Wow, he's laying a smackdown on her.
Yes, he is.
Jeez. All right, they're struggling, and now Harker jumps in, and he's just got the vice grip on him.
Yep.
Just choking him. Knocks him unconscious. Goes back.
Yep. I mean, what do you think you're doing?
He just manhandled her.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. I just got bit by some strange girl. I'm leaving. Sorry. I'll take the books with me though, if I can.
All right. Did it just fade to black for you?
Yeah. I'm at the candle scene.
All right.
Hand over.
Here's a candle. Here's a candle. There's a candle. Everywhere's a candle.
There's a guy smoking. Oh, that's the fireplace behind him.
All right. So he's just laying across on the bed.
I think he had the best night of his life. Go partying a little bit. Still got his clothes on. He just came back from a rager. He's got the red and green chemicals in his room. Drinks. Jeez. He's up now.
All right.
He's like, where am I?
Is this my room again? And the candle's melted now.
Man, I feel so funky.
What did I eat last night?
Checking his little pocket watch, like everyone should have. Pocket watches are awesome, man. And he's locked again in his room.
And
Poor
it's
guy.
The morning.
By this point, I think I'd be kind of irritated more than scared. I'd be like, dude, some crazy lady, I thought she was cute, she bites me in the neck. Yeah. And then I see you with bloodshot eyes. I'm like, am I going crazy?
Then I saw you beat her, and I tried to stop you for some reason.
I think is he going for the journal? Oh, he's going for the mirror.
No, he's not going for a mirror. Oh, he is. You were right. And look, there are 2 marks right there.
Now, will he turn though?
I'm not sure. It usually depends. Laura throws it around, though he might turn.
Some lure is like apparently if they bite you and they don't drain you, like they can inject you with their venom and turn you.
Well, that's some. Some is that they have to drink your blood as well after you bite them.
Well, yeah, you have to drink either their blood or another person's blood to complete the cure. Otherwise, you just die.
All right.
I become a victim. What, bro? What are you doing?
Of Dracula? Dracula didn't do anything to
I know
you.
he blames Dracula.
One of them. Dude, you just saw...
Whoever finds my body will possess the knowledge of what? The two doors is necessary. Okay, so we find your body to release your soul. But does he know they're vampires? At this point? Does he know what a vampire is? They exist.
I guess he's jumping to the conclusion.
I can only assume that he already read the journals of Van Helsing.
I mean, it's such a jump, though. He went from knowing absolutely nothing to like, okay, lady, yes, of course I'll help you. Yeah, here. And then she tries to bite him, and Dracula comes in and saves his butt. What happens? I become a victim of Dracula. No. Dracula didn't attack him at all, other than push him away once he tried to pull.
Okay,
Dracula
so Peter.
his bride.
So that actually isn't Harker. That's all. That's what I thought it was. It is Peter Cushing. It's Abraham Van Helsing.
No. That.
No. Never mind. Sorry, he looks just like the other guy. That is Jonathan Harker. Cushing looks similar to him a little bit. So
They have that classic British look.
And that woman that Christopher Lee was manhandling, that's Valerie Gaunt. Gorgeous actress.
Oh yeah, no, you could tell she was very pretty. I don't. Why would he just lay there without a lid? I don't. Because remember when we started, it said Dracula. He had it right there. There's his bride. Nope.
One vampire kit, please. Thank you. Right up on Amazon.
Now he's going to drive a stake through.
Oh, I love that, dude. The silhouette. It's like the cartoons.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and that scream. And you just...
Blood curdling scream.
You just woke Dracula. Mr. Harker, I'm going to have to ask you to leave the premises.
He's smiling. He's like,
yeah, he's figuring.
Whoa. Dang, she got old fast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. Dude, I'd be like, I'm out of here. I killed one. That's good enough. Killing two, you're like pressing your luck. He's going to look in there. He's going to see he's not there. Guarantee it. He's not there.
My, oh, my.
Where is he? Oh, he ran upstairs. Wait, Dracula fled? What? Oh, no, he's back.
Yep, stepping in. There's over here.
He is in pee-pee pants territory right now.
He closes the door, and we fade to black.
Look at the sheer horror on his face.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, there's no light now. Game time.
Now we're in a pub.
With garlic.
Yeah.
Oh, this must be Van Helsing's place, I'm assuming. Or there's at some grocery store. No, it's a pub.
Just go to the cupboard.
They just randomly had garlic hanging from the bars.
Mm-hmm.
They like, I wonder if they all know that he's like a vampire. And they're like, you know what? As long as we stay in here, we're fine.
Garlic. It's his aversion.
I like a drink. You must leave the town.
Here he is. Here's Peter Cushing. Brandon.
Nice. He sounds like Stewie from Family Show.
Hello.
Hello.
Lois.
My name's Abraham Van Helsing. Today.
Is there an episode of Family Guy in which they recreate Dracula?
I wouldn't doubt it, though. Say, my good fellow, do you happen to have any onions? You don't? What?
A Mr. Harker. Here we go. He was a good friend of mine. The girl's just answering the question.
Yes.
Dr.
Wow.
Wilson.
Does every guy just shout down a woman this whole entire movie?
Alrighty. What are
Yes,
you?
Papa. Right away, Papa. You fat slob, Papa.
The garlic. He makes note of it.
Yep. See?
Mm-hmm. He's calling him out. You know he has an allergy. Klausenberg.
That guy's
What a name. What
that
a
guy's
name.
just sweating. He's just nice. Oh man, he is just so suave. He's like, he's like, I am Abraham Helsing. I'm calling out your bullshit right here. Definitely.
Peter Cushing, yeah. He was a great actor.
Well, they
What a man.
I said the superb cast. That guy, the guy playing the barkeep owner.
Mm-hmm.
Without him, the story wouldn't, be as done well. It's pretty cast in this. All production value was that back in the day. You had your supporting cast, was what made the movies even better. You could just have focus on the two main guys, but unless you're gonna have them in a room the whole entire movie,
I mean, when you think about some of the stuff that gets made
now the cute blonde is giving him instructions. Hey, I saw your friend go up to cancel. So he's like, okay.
There's the diary.
Nice.
Now we cut to a carriage going through the woods.
To Grandma's house.
No, I don't think it's going to Grandma's house.
Yeah, Grandma's mean.
Grandma's mean.
All right. Now he's just hitching up the carriage. The horses don't go anywhere. Don't worry about the vampire.
Taking a coffin from the house. Oh, okay. We'll throw this way.
Oh, the coffin. Yeah.
One second.
I'm assuming that it was Harker in the coffin.
Do you think it was Harker?
Hiding the evidence, getting rid of the body.
If you're hiding the evidence, why would you put it in a coffin that nice?
Because people died every day, I guess, back then. Diseases. It's 1800s.
Like flies. One night you'd be out with the buddies, and the next day,
He's in the castle. He's calling out for his buddy.
nobody's made the bed. Horrendous.
Haka! Haka?
I like how he just enters the castle. No
Right?
consideration.
Isn't that what Harker did too?
Well, yeah, but at least Harker was invited.
Oh.
Van Helsing's just going in.
Well, as long as nobody invites the Dracula into your house, you're fine, right? So the barkeeper's like, you can have it in the windows, but as long as you don't invite him in. Just hang up a sign that says no Draculas allowed. Oh. Uh-oh.
He's taken
The photo.
both. They're the same Oh no,
he's looking for. Well, yeah, he's looking for new. Well, you gotta have a backup in case you lose the first one. Okay.
yeah,
That's smart.
in the same place. Same thing.
So I wonder if Dracula is going after Harker's fiance, Lucy.
Lucy.
Because I bet he probably saw the photo, and I bet she looks just like Mina Harker. Spoiler for those who don't know the Dracula. Mina Harker was actually a reincarnation, or at least a resemblance of Dracula's late wife. But then again, we don't know. The lore keeps changing depending on who you watch. Oh, dead old lady.
I guess I might. Oh. There he is. Harker.
Oh, there he is.
And look, there are teeth there, and I don't think he's staked.
But if he kills Dracula, can he like save his buddy?
No,
at the
I
end?
don't think. That depends. Like I said, there are vampire lores all over the place, man. Some people say this, some people say that. It's all fictional, so it doesn't really matter.
Right. That music, though, man, just gives you chills.
It's classic. Yes.
He's Dr. Van Helsing. Doctor.
So, that right there.
Smart. You get cremating the body.
So that right there, do you know who that is?
The woman?
No, the man.
That man, that's Adam West, right? No? It's kidding.
No, don't say it. Jeez.
No,
No.
it's Michael Cole.
Yeah, that's Alfred.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know Alfred. Yeah, younger Alfred, yeah. The only Alfred one. The only movie one.
The only real one.
This is how he worked. Hey, see? He worked here first before he worked for the Waynes. Alf.
Surely he had a good reason for it. Because he's dead.
What?
Well enough. Oh. Is Lucy sick?
I gotta admit, though, this is kind of a slow burn movie, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm enjoying it, but I mean, like, I'm like, can we, like, jump to the middle?
Actually, we're almost to the middle.
I know. 30 minutes in.
Mm-hmm.
So we've seen two people die.
Yes. So they're not telling Lucy.
Oh, so that's Mina. Okay. Lucy's the one in the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was a little confused at first because I thought Mina was the other one.
The door shuts. Now she's sitting up.
Uh-oh. Do you think Dracula's gonna come for Lucy?
He's already here. Hey, sorry I killed your man.
I think he already did. Or he's got her under his sway.
He killed it. He killed the man and stole his girl. Maybe.
Darn kids, you can't trust them anymore. Letting strange guys in through your bedroom windows when you're up 3 stories.
She's taking off her cross. Yep.
No, it's... Jeez.
She's ready. She gets in the bed, and there she is waiting.
Jeez.
Oh, she already has the marks right there on her neck. She's already been visited.
Degenerates.
Her man of the night.
That music, though, is getting louder and louder. And then they skips another scene.
And he's just going through a book. Fatal.
All right, he's taking... So they had cassettes back then? You could actually, like, record your voice?
That's a phonograph.
Okay.
The crucifix. I guess this is to, even though he already knows all this, it's to give us
Yes, definitely.
what we need to know what can defeat Dracula.
The power of the crucifix. You ring. Sure.
Thank you, sir.
It's a kind choice.
Just talking to myself. The phonograph. I thought it was him. So he was just sitting there listening to himself speak?
Yes.
What a pool of knowledge. The phonograph.
I thought I maybe heard Dracula upstairs.
Yeah, no, I was thinking that he was going to say, I saw someone in the distance. Is he now cracking open a beer?
Yeah, there was a guy walking in the kitchen. He's like, I had enough of this place.
All right, he sets the book down.
It's got a lot of tabs on there.
No.
The blue tab in case of emergency. Green tab in case of blue tab that fails. Use the green. The chair behind him, you see the striped chair? I have one of those upstairs. Although mine's green and white.
Like normal death.
Yes. Nice. So he described them as addicts.
Yeah. They're addicted to their captor.
Right. Countess Dracula.
There's the man. She's like, hey there. How you doing? She's ready.
Take me, master. I'm yours.
And he's like, I'm just hungry. Please.
Don't speak. Just give me your blood. it's
Curious fact, at least from what IMDb said. Dracula, other than speaking to Jonathan Harker, will not speak to anyone else during this movie. Other than like doing.
Oh, there goes.
You know.
It's rape.
A slow process. Oh. Yeah, she is great.
If only he put garlic in her.
Just shoot it directly in the vein. Put the neck garlic salt all over the neck.
I love this kid. It's like, Yeah, do what's wrong? He's like, of course he does. Like, why don't you make it better? And he's like, oh, you little brat. I'm trying to make a living here as a doctor.
Kind of.
I guess doctors haven't changed since the 1800s. Some are quacks.
They like to feel more useful than they are.
All right.
All right, she's reading a letter.
Meet me
Now we
at
come back to Van Helsing.
meet me at the spot. I got something for you.
I don't think that's it. She's going to Dr. Van Helsing. I guess he's all the doctor she'll need.
Every time I see Peter Cushing, though, with that purple on, I'm thinking, like, give him some white face paint and some green hair. He's such a perfect Joker.
You know, honestly, you're absolutely right. The classic Joker had that very angular face, those distinguished cheekbones. It fits perfectly.
Yeah, the 1940s.
Mm-hmm.
Ten days ago happened. Did she get sick? Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, she was sick before, apparently, but now she's got this kind of sickness.
So I told you, he killed his bride, he goes for another one. And what better way to go for his fiance?
You made me kill the woman that I had. I'm going to take your girl.
Well, your girl's younger sister. I can't wait till his eyes see, like, hey, what's that on your neck there?
Mm-hmm. She just knew. All right.
I almost wondered, did she say the name before they even said it? Who he was?
I think that's what they were leaning towards.
He's checking the next. Yeah,
he sees
slide
it. He sees the marks. Wasted. I don't think it's wasted. Oh.
Here, drink some of this garlic. You'll feel better.
Like I said, just rub some garlic right here. Oh man, this is disgusting. What did you do? He'll be like England when we went to the park. It's a drinking onion. Oh no, I can't take this.
Christopher Lee having a onion attack. Is that garlic though? Oh man. Jeez.
Van Helsing's laying down the rules.
I know, yeah. He's like, he knows exactly what's going on. He's like, lock her up, man. But don't tell her that we're locking her up.
Yep. Here's the garlic. And rub it all over her body.
Just smear it all over her. That's all you gotta do.
So I'm guessing what they're saying here is that the garlic
is a deterrent. Yeah,
keeps them away. I was pretty sure it was a little more.
I mean, I know that feeling. You know, when I eat garlic, people kind of walk the other way, but I don't know if it's because of the garlic or what. But
I can't handle the smell.
Even I can't. I need a gum. Use a gum right after anything like the garlic on it.
My name is Count Dracula.
Oh man, doesn't really water the oh, there's a garlic flowers.
And
they're hurting her.
No, it's not hurting her. It's more
Yeah,
like
it
he
looks
knows
like it is.
that if they're there,
I think
no, Gerda.
don't.
Gerda's being stupid. She's saying, "All right, I'll take them out."
Stupid girl. Oh my gosh. Why don't they just tie her down
Oh yeah,
and just don't
gag her.
really?
Wow, she's opening the window.
Stupid. Oh my gosh.
She's giving all the time.
Really? I'd be like, yeah, you're fired now, and not only that, I'm gonna put you in with Dracula.
I'm the mistress of this house, and I'm telling you. All right.
Look at that
We're
moon.
coming to the morning. She's
And good morning.
dead. Well, yeah, you're a failure. We're aware of that, Doctor. You're no Van Helsing, and Gerda, you should feel guilty.
Who removed the flowers?
Gerda.
Yeah. Gerda, you're fired.
Gerda is more than fired. And now Van Helsing's like, I need a steak, please. No, not the food. What is this? Medium rare. No, what in? Yes, it was Gerda. In the middle of the night. You may leave this house forever.
I'm so sorry. Me so stupid. I got rid of plans.
Blaming Van Helsing. Wow. These people are a special kind of stupid.
Shut it, Alfred.
That's right. You're nothing but a butler. I'm a doctor. Reevaluate your life.
Right. Good day, sir.
His diary.
Again, transition. I shall sew things to make my mind at ease. While I stare at the window with coffee. Oh, sorry, it's tea. They don't drink coffee.
That's right. They don't drink
Uh-oh.
coffee.
They didn't fire her?
Gerda, why would you keep Gerda? Gerda. Policeman. Tanya? Oh, their daughter?
I saw a man. He bit her in the neck.
Oh, no.
I saw Gertrude move the flowers, and then I watched her die.
Tanya. Why was she in town? Why is there a policeman? I think you're a crybaby. Why?
Oh.
Okay.
It was Lucy. Yeah, I knew it.
Lucy.
There we go. Back to this castle with all that fog, man.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. They're outside. I was inside. I was like, man.
And I believe that's is that Alfred?
It's Alfred, yes.
Arthur is his name in this.
Yes.
Okay, he's walking up.
He thinks he's gonna
Do
figure
all
out what
the
happened.
people just have crypts? I don't understand.
I guess so. You buried your dead on your land if you're rich.
Oh, and the lid is gone, and she's up. Does he see her? Does he see her? Nope. Okay, we are cutting to the woods. Look, the little girl's out there alone again.
I've been here before. I watched Evil Dead. This better not happen with the kid. I'll be really upset.
No, I don't think that's happening.
Hope not. I will file a complaint with the director.
Oh, look, there's
With the fangs.
Come along. Of course she's cold. She's dead.
Now,
Okay.
the question is she going to turn her younger sister or a niece into a vampire? Or just eat her?
She's not eating her. She's basically serving Dracula. Brings Lucy out so that way.
Oh, there he goes. Look.
They're coming down the stairs right now. Lucy, what are you doing? No, Tanya. Uh-oh. It's a family reunion. No. And here
they love it. There goes
Van Helsing to save the day. What a man. Oh, look, that cross burned into her forehead. Run away.
He's like, I'm surprised he didn't yell at him. He's just in shock, though.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, sir. I need to take off my mink coat. But oh my gosh, he runs in there regardless, though.
Yep.
Oh, he's dead.
Van Helsing, what a... Jeez. He's a good man. Even though they were like, it's all your fault. When that makes no sense. Oh. Rob's here.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Good evening. Timestamp, please.
We're at 52. We're just about at 53 minutes. So we're at 52, 54 right now.
Yeah.
You can join along. We've been having a good old time.
So by why Lucy? Because of Jonathan?
Yep, Brent. What was it?
I'm syncing up.
Oh, yeah.
He's down the stairs talking to the other guy.
Yep.
Because of Jonathan.
Okay, tonight she ventured out for the first time.
Yeah, Lucy ventured out. Yeah.
Homewood, I know your one wish is Lucy should rest in peace.
Yep, talking to Alfred.
Well, we're calling him Alfred because
he
plays Alfred in Batman. But
Well, the interesting thing here is Peter Cushing as his character here. He plays him as a badass, not no wimp, not no pacifist or nothing. The dude's a stud in here.
He's a man.
Yeah, John Harker, yeah, he was okay in the beginning, but like we noticed they just both walk in the castle uninvited whatsoever. They just walk in. I was like, what? No wonder Drac is always upset. He needs new locks on his doors.
I gotta do it.
I like how they left the girl out there after seeing the vampire. He's like, I'll talk to the guy in here, but I'll leave the girl outside.
So that's one of the things about Hammer horror films that they're known for, because they did a werewolf series as well. These are very lush, very colorful, very kind of serious in a way. And this just stuff looks great. This Technicolor is just big and bold, especially for its time. I mean, this is incredible.
I love the scenery. I love the.
You feel like you're there in the castle.
It is, yeah.
And right now, Arthur is saying, "Do we have to? Can we do it? Is there any other way?" But there's not.
It looks like Wisconsin during the winter. We got the giant castles. We got vampires, garlic, everything.
I thought you had cheese.
Well, it's just as potent, I guess, right?
You have giant castles made out of cheese.
Yes, the vampires are lactose intolerant. They cannot handle cheese. But, all right, he's gonna stake her now with his wood. Stake.
Ooh! What a scream.
Jeez.
Yep. And she's still got that cross burned into her skull.
Well, that was the thing. I think Technicolor was relatively new when this came out, when it got filmed. So the colors are extremely lush and vibrant without being like glossy or anything. So even though like there with the blood spurting, that's not something you had in a lot of horror movies up to this point. It was so shocking that it came out. And of course, you guys already saw some of the seductive scenes earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was ready for Dracula right there. She's just laying out.
I saw Pixel before. I love the whole shadow scene, like when he killed the first vampire.
Yep.
And you just saw the shadow silhouette, and I was like, dude, it's like awesome.
And I'm glad that Van Helsing was like, okay,
just to resolve.
Mm-hmm. He took the matter into his own hands and just did. Staked her right there instead of making the brother do it. Right now, the brother is reading through the diary of Jonathan Harker.
Jeez. It's a lot of green paint on the walls. I guess for Victorian homes, they like the red and green.
Well, obviously the person who's responsible for their production design, they discussed color schemes and all that too. And I think it's probably because it's a neutral color that makes like the light that they have literally here in the middle of the shot is, and her clothes kind of pop a little bit. So you have that contrast and that depth. Because see how this is just a very narrow shot, but you can see all the way back because they got the dark green plant in the back.
We were mentioning about the castle, and when you first walk in, Count Dracula's. It was by the fireplace. He's sitting at the table. I'm like how just wide space that is.
Yes.
And man, you're rich if you had a castle.
You're rich. You're a vampire.
I would make generational wealth back then, and that was the whole thing too. They were elitist. That's why they didn't know what the hell they were getting themselves into.
Yeah.
Or Van Helsing here seems like he's not full of himself. He's competent. He's smoking that cigarette like a boss, and he's ready to go back for some more. That's what they're talking about now.
It's almost like he wasn't born from wealth. He did space. He rose up, did his own things, and I'd love to do an origin story on him. If they even have one, on just him himself. Because they never really mention it. They just say he's a famous vampire hunter.
Yep.
But never explain. I want the early life adventures of Van Helsing.
Right now they're talking about the hearse that was carrying the coffin whenever we saw Van Helsing go through the castle.
And now we got to switch to the next thing where they're coughing. Tell me when you're there.
Where they were coughing? Yeah, they just did.
Against regulations. Yeah.
Put on your mask, sir. That's got to be annoying for a vampire, you know? You have to wear a mask and your fangs keep cutting it. Dang it, I have to get another one.
I'm just watching. Oh, yeah, there's Gertrude. Useless. Fire her already. Someone. Sorry.
And Gerda is still there.
Yeah, whatever her name is. Gerda, Greta.
You need
useless.
She's fired.
She opens doors for people. That's it.
But she's getting... Oh. I guess Dracula's found his next bride.
Man, here is Alfred flashing his Monopoly money. He's like, oh, I'll take bribes.
Yeah. He's like, okay. Here he's coughing again. Sir, where is
your
your
little hat?
It is a rather silly hat.
Do you think he has a members only jacket?
Yeah, but even scenes like this where she's standing outside with the colors and the lights and everything, there's not a lot of busyness going on everywhere too. It just, I think, draws you in really well. There's not a lot of people walking in the background or any of that. It just, this thing's incredible like that. That's one of the things that always attracted me to it at the beginning here.
Well, especially when we saw the bar scene where they're all hiding in the bar.
Yes.
It's like American Werewolf in London did the same thing.
I think they took that from this movie.
Most likely.
No.
That's
It's not Arthur.
Well, green might actually be their family color, and that's why their house may have been decorated that way. You see how she's got the green robe there.
It's a white coffin.
And the lid is moving. There's our man. He's ready for a late night snack.
Man, he's just sucking down that tea.
Well, Hammer Films shot a lot of the stuff. I think it was in Elstree Studios, I think it was. And so you'll see that this castle used several times in several films, but you can tell this is just, an inside set piece for the most part. And that being said, it still looks pretty realistic.
I wonder how many sips he took there, like 4 or 5? Like, there you could have much tea in that cup.
She got those heroin eyes.
Yep.
He's going to know she's under the influence, holding her neck.
Lion. Dracula is the ultimate Mr. Steal Your Girl, huh?
Yeah, English Lit kind of really played up the classifications of people and symbols and stuff too. So in a way that's kind of accurate, where Dracula is the bad boy and the feral animal, where these guys are doing everything they can to get a little bit. So you can see her, she's got them hungry eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Undertaker mortician.
Yeah, they don't make set plays like this like ever. I think they just stopped with all of them in the 70s.
Yeah,
this feels like an old Disney prop set,
It's very impressive.
Yeah, but if you watch Van Helsing, he's not buying any of this BS.
Yep.
Right?
Not amusing at all.
We were saying he kind of looks. Peter Cushing could have played the Joker if he really wanted to.
Well, the thing with Peter Cushing is obviously Star Wars, the first movie in '77 was where I first saw him, even though I had kind of seen this. So saw him as an older guy. Then here it's like, oh no, this guy, he's a badass. He's not a older guy in Star Wars. And so anybody that's familiar with Star Wars at all knows the character. I mean, to see his earlier work like this, I think is pretty neat. Makes I think appreciate him more.
Mm-hmm. He also for 2 movies, I believe, he played Doctor Who, and that they actually did call him Doctor Who in those movies.
All right, those are nice beer steins you got there.
Oh yeah.
She's there trying to find out what they're trying to do.
Snoop.
I'm like, aren't you done sewing yet?
No.
You've had like 45 minutes in the movie. Like I said, that is a lot of clutter in the house, but then again, they needed all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's the representation of just your dim-witted, not in the present kind of guy here. He's giving her the cross. She's obviously freaking out about it. Mm-hmm. He just doesn't even see it.
Yep. He makes her pass on out. He's trying to pull the cross from her hand. Oh, and it's burned her. She's in the early stages. So now at least they won't try to take out the garlic flowers out of the room.
Right? Good. Because Gertrude's getting fired.
At least he's saying right now about how, I should have listened to you.
Right.
When he was blaming Van Helsing after Lucy died, it pissed me off.
I wonder how much those set pieces went for after the movie was done.
Well, they just repurposed them, and then I think the original stuff is, for the most part, was still there at some point. I think they had put a movie out about 10, 15 years ago, at least under the Hammer Films name, but I think it's changed hands and all that stuff too. So this kind of is like what I've always talked to you guys about currently, like with the Blumhouse model, where you have mostly micro-budget films and seeing whether or not they can turn profits. And here, I still think you have a high level of quality because Hammer decided, hey, we're going to make our own horror movies, kind of like Universal did, but this is our British version. We're going to put the British flair on. I mean, this guy, he's got a nice little fox collar on here too on his jacket. I mean, that's pimping it really British style here.
Yeah, it's a British version of Dracula. It's kind of cool because it fits more. Because I've always figured that people always say Transylvania, but I'm thinking he's always been European.
Transylvania.
That's why I never thought of he's American vampire. No, it doesn't work that way. Sorry.
There he is. The window. I think we can all agree that Jonathan Harker was an idiot at the beginning, though.
Oh. Is there garlic there? Let's find out.
Just looking out the window. Door's locked. No, it's not locked.
Well, you can clamor or make her open it. Here he comes.
There's the man.
Now, Christopher Lee's, I think, from Italian, heritage, like legit actual bloodlines. He's like 6'3", 6'4", or was. Really interesting backstory, too.
It is. It does feel so odd to see those smooth features, though, because I've always seen him as an old man and everything.
Yeah.
So
now
to see him this way,
is she his bait, or do they just leave her there?
We'll find out. Yeah. Right now, he wants to feed.
The man's hungry. All right. And there he goes. Oh. Are they telling me that's the owl making that sound?
Transition scene.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a puppet owl?
No. All right. We fade to black, and we're back. It is daytime here. Okay.
Need a save now.
So they went out scouting and in their suits. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
James Bond, bro. British, like.
Oh.
But
yeah, she did.
So not really a lot of gore by today's standards, and there's very little of it. But what's there is very lush, very colorful. I mean, this was cutting edge at the time, believe it or not. I'm not gonna say they pushed the envelope, but like I say, you can overdo it and just go over the top. Not needed.
Yeah. And we do enjoy that, like when we watch Ash or Dusk Till Dawn. But this is very
so. That's kind of risky because are they both the same blood type by sheer luck?
Well, if you want to get technical, you have to go back to about when this is supposed to be taking place and what medical knowledge did they have at that time. Yes, it would be risky, but still. They're both from high-end, probably more local families, so they probably realistically don't have a lot of intermingling in their bloodlines. Not at this point anyway. Well, I mean, Industrial Revolution is when people actually really commingled their DNA because you could travel far places and meet different people. That's why the casting was really, the system was really big in Britain at the time.
That's got to be fun now with the big giant needles back then. Don't worry, you're fine. Lollipop? Again, where was Greta? Or whatever her name is.
Gerda.
She's working with Dracula, I tell you.
No, she's just an idiot.
She was the only one there when he attacked both times.
That would have been... It was Gerda all along.
Right? Dracula's a scapegoat. She's the main vampire.
No, he's not all right.
Look, there's no marks.
Wine. Bring me some too.
Go have some wine, get drunk. Yay! Where's my doctor? Tell me that.
Let's get that blood sugar up.
Go get smashed on some lumps of liquor.
Okay, now see, here's the thing. We're obviously in the third act here. We've got, 15, 20 minutes left in the movie. Yeah. So they're going to come up with their final action plan. But here they take a good 2 minutes to show just how devastating this is, when they don't have to. And they're not rushing through it. They're showing all this stuff, not being gross. And I think that's what's neat about it, too, is it's intriguing to watch them act it. But then it really is giving them a reason like, okay, we're done screwing around. Let's go deal with it. And that's what they're going to talk about now.
I do love all the equipment though.
Well, even right now, Van Helsing's like, how did he do it? Drax keeping up the mystery.
She let him in. I guarantee it. She invited him in.
Oh. He's like, okay, time to go. He's rushing down. He found
And this is smart. He stops and he
Mm-hmm.
consecrates the unholy ground so it can't get used. And then, of course, he's locked in, which is kind of cool.
Yep. Man, that amped up quick.
Yep.
And it's going to be morning soon, so...
Now Gerda is getting attacked.
Yep.
Looks like the devil. Oh no.
Now it's on.
What's going on? What? Let me take a carriage into the woods.
Oh, there's another person.
Yep. Another person down on the ground.
Man.
No, well, you could just tell that.
What body number is this? Number 4?
Yeah, we've got quite a list right now.
No animals were fed upon in this video.
And
Yeah.
Nina. There he is. We see Dracula going in his coach. Stolen coach, but it's coach.
Still say that Alfred helps out a lot in this movie. What does he got on his? Is that a
head?
coin belt? It's a handgun.
He might actually. And there's that coughing again. Not wearing his mask. Coronavirus.
Yeah, I don't know if this is supposed to be British humor or not. I don't get it because these
Benny
are
Hill?
typically funny movies. No, not yet.
Here comes another.
I have to do it again. All right. It is.
Now, is that what everybody remembers from this whole entire movie? Is just that scene? The comedy.
He drops her down in there. Let me just cover you up real fast.
Jeez.
I wanted to say too, maybe because it's the set piece and all that, but that I think the castle itself here is just tremendous looking.
And the sun's coming up.
So the guys get separated. Here comes Dracula, and this is just an awesome looking inside piece.
Oh yeah.
No handrail here when he's on the second floor.
I gotta get up. Gotta get up.
That's a astrological symbol there on the ground there. And also, too, we're revisiting what we saw early on, which is cool. So it's familiar to us. Now we can just focus on them and not everything else.
Exactly. Throws a candle.
Right?
Stop right there. He's holding down, fangs bared.
There's that globe again.
And he has Van Helsing down on the ground. And it's dinner time.
There's not a lot of screen breaks here, not a lot of quick cuts or anything. So we got brains versus brawn.
Mm-hmm.
Those are contacts.
Yeah.
There go the eyes.
Yep.
Watch, he slips here. And this still, I thought, terrified the crap out of me as a kid. The whole dust bit him turning. This is awesome.
Oh.
The Iron Cross.
And he makes a cross. Oh. Here we go. Oh. Hands instantly just to dust.
Ah, that's gross.
And he burns. And he burns.
Give him a hand, okay?
And the curse is lifted.
And he's won.
Ah.
And the cross mark on her hand is gone. She is cured. And Dr. Van Helsing has saved the day.
I always thought the end scene of Flash Gordon with Ming's ring was a rip off of this too. See how it blows away? And there's Dracula's ring left over. There's Dracula's dust. That's it. There we go, gentlemen.
Yep, we did it. We did it, and bravo. Oh, that was great. I knew it would be, but oh man, that was great.
Well, just to finish up, any thoughts on, I don't know how you guys started. Obviously, I just hopped in here at the last act, but yeah, one of my favorite types of movies. The series here, some will argue some of the other movies might be a little bit better. The second, third one, then it starts getting a little kind of but it was such a huge hit at the time. Hammer's trying to find a way to keep it more in, modern times. Obviously, this is more of a period piece, but you'll see, like, by the time the 70s roll around, they convince them to come back, and there's Dracula in a disco theater, which sounds so bizarre and strange. And of course, that's 50 some years ago, but it's still kind of interesting to see it. And you cannot argue the fact that the two leading men, just the right amount of special effects, not too many of them, lush sets. This was fantastic and a total great way to reboot something or reimage it. Kind of like Doctor, how we talked about the Friday the 13th reboot is better than any of the other Friday the 13th movies, without question. I totally agree with you on that.
Yeah. Would you up the ante, the kind of horror more aspect, because you can do slow burners, but it's like it has to be more of a classic. Like this was kind of slow at first, but then it started picking up more, and then especially when it's towards the end, it just pays off.
Yes.
I always felt like the Friday the 13th movies, especially the first one, was kind of let down too. Even Michael Myers, it's just like, okay, we're going slow, and then the anticlimactic scene is like, it's not really, there's no climatic. It's supposed to get climax.
You know what we should do for next week? We should do the classic Dracula from the 30s. And then
we'll figure that out when we'll get something up on there. I think that'd be pretty cool too. Who ran the show as far as who's got charge of the keys tonight? Is that you, RDV?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So you run it, you close it out.
Yep. Now I'll stop it right now.
No, you gotta say goodbye.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
A little different when you get the keys. It's always different when you get the keys.
All right. Have a good night, folks.
Good night.
Stay extreme.
Or the vampire will get you.